We built an AI operating system for our business using Claude Code. It manages my inbox, runs our CRM layer, enriches leads, transcribes calls, and sends a daily briefing of everything. Behind the scenes, it connects to 91 tools through 73 directives and is coordinated by a single orchestrating agent. I can message it from my phone while I'm on the go, and it alerts me when something needs my attention. In this video, I'll explain how the system works and walk through 6 real use cases we run today. The system runs on 3 layers. The first layer is skills. So skills are reusable instructions that the agent follows to complete a task. Think about skills like SOPs, standard operating procedures, or employee playbooks or employee manuals. Each skill defines the goal, required inputs, the steps, the rules, and the expected output. Once written, the agent can run that process consistently whenever it's needed. So essentially follow it like an employee manual. The second layer is orchestration. This is the logic that decides what should happen, which skills to run, and which tools to use. So it turns your requests into an execution plan and it supervises the process. In simple terms, orchestration acts as the manager of the system. And layer 3 is execution or tools. So execution or tools are integrations that perform the actual work. They connect to your systems, so connecting up with your email, your calendar, your CRMs, or any other systems that you have with an API. And it connects to your databases to retrieve data or trigger actions. This is the layer that executes the tasks. So to simplify everything, skills are the playbooks or the SOPs, orchestration is the manager, and execution or tools are the hands that do the work. Here are 6 real use cases that we run inside our AI operating system. The first of these is inbox management. In this case, the agent continuously monitors and organizes my inbox. So it categorizes my emails and filters out the noise, and it flags anything that needs my attention. So if a client messages or an urgent email comes in, it triggers an alert and everything else is just sorted automatically. So I get a lot of newsletters, marketing emails, and that noise is all filtered out so that it doesn't interrupt my day. In terms of my invoices and receipts, they are all detected and forwarded to our accounting software to track that accordingly. The system can also draft email replies, but in my case, I don't have it sending emails on my behalf from my personal inbox, but instead, I have it set up with its own email account and its own instructions. So similar to how you would have an executive assistant manage your inbox. We also have notification control built in. So the system only interrupts me for important messages. Everything else is summarized in a morning and end of day briefing. And the result is I get a clean inbox, filtering out the noise, where I only see what matters and what I need to action. Another part of the system is our CRM management. Our CRM remains the source of truth for contacts, leads, and pipeline stages. The AI runs as an intelligence layer alongside our CRM. So it stores enriched context about our contacts and our interactions. And how it works is the system scans my email and calendar for people I'm interacting with and who aren't yet in the CRM. And if confidence is high, the contact is added automatically. Otherwise, it goes into a review queue. Automated senders and newsletters are all filtered out. In terms of contact enrichment, once a contact exists in our CRM, the system builds a richer profile. So it gathers previous email conversations, searches their LinkedIn, finds out information about their company, looks at any past meeting transcripts that we have to our Fireflies, and compiles all that information against the contact's profile. In terms of follow-ups, so follow-ups are automatically tracked. So these include commitments that are made in meetings or pending replies or scheduled check-ins or reminders to reconnect and follow up with leads. Then you have pipeline context. So deal and opportunity data is read directly from the CRM and giving context around any active relationships that we have. So overall, the system continuously scans emails and calendars and lead inquiries for new contacts. It enriches the profile. It processes any Firefly transcripts that we have with any contacts, updates the context around timeline of communications, ongoing relationships, and flags anything that needs my attention. This keeps the CRM accurate while removing a lot of the manual work that we might have done in the past. Another use case we have inside our system is meeting management. To boil it down, meeting management runs through 3 phases: preparation, processing, and follow-ups. So when it comes to preparation, before any external meeting, the system creates a briefing pack for me. And this includes the attendees for the meeting, any recent conversations that we've had, any past meetings we might have had, any company context by doing deep research on the company, and any related opportunities, so previous engagements that we might have had. And the goal is simple. I'm never walking into a meeting cold. When it comes to meeting processing, after every meeting, it takes the transcript from our Fireflies and it analyzes that automatically. And from there, the system will categorize the meeting. It will match attendees to contacts that we have in our CRM. It will extract key discussion points and it will identify action items agreed on the meeting. And it logs the interaction for further context against the contact's profile. When it comes to follow-ups, I receive a summary including all the meeting information. And then from there, I can instruct the system to draft a follow-up for me, create a task in my to-do, assign work to any of our team members, or propose an update to our CRM. But nothing gets executed without my final approval. In terms of action items are extracted from the call transcript and the system assigns an owner, whether that's one of our team members. It detects a deadline, so an agreed end date that we set on the call, and it prioritizes important tasks, so it puts them in order of priority. From there, overdue items appear in my daily briefings. So I get everything in my to-do list and a summary at the start and end of each day. Another use case is content intelligence. And how this works is, instead of guessing what content to create or trying to stay on top of the latest trends or update in your niche, the system tracks what's already working in that niche and also stays on top of the latest trends. So in practice, each morning the system collects contacts from different platforms. In our case, we have it to scan YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, and posts are stored with metrics around that content, such as the views that it received, engagement, captions, transcripts, and this builds a searchable data set for our niche. The system identifies outliers, so content that is performing significantly above that creator's normal performance. And these posts are flagged for deeper analysis. And what then happens is it runs it through an analysis pipeline. So first is hook analysis. So for each of these outliers, the system will analyze the hook, the opening, how it's been packaged, and the content angle to understand why did that perform so well in comparison to previous content. Then you have daily briefs. Each morning, the system generates a short report showing key trends, standout posts, and new content ideas derived from those signals. As part of the system, you also have weekly intelligence. So a weekly report analyzes broader patterns, including top performing hooks, successful narratives, trending topics, and repeatable strategies. There's also idea scoring. So content ideas are scored based on engagement signals, cross-platform traction, and recency. So this prioritizes which ideas are worth creating. Within this ecosystem, we also have a content hub. So all data is stored in a structured library, which contains a database of high-performing content and a pipeline for ourselves in terms of content ideas, which we can move from approved to scripting to video creation to editing and then ultimately to publishing. And this turns content creation into a repeatable system across platforms. Use case number 5 is strategic advisor. So another key component is this strategic advisor. This acts like a business advisor that is trained on a curated library of frameworks that we've given it. So this includes a knowledge base. So the system contains structured materials such as business frameworks, operational playbooks, scaling roadmaps, and transcripts from business discussions from different resources that we've had access to. And how it works is when a question is asked, the system retrieves relevant sections from its knowledge base and builds a response from those sources. So this grounds answers in real frameworks rather than generic AI output. In terms of the memory of this, the advisor also remembers previous conversations, so it can build context over time. And it has access to our data, so it has full understanding of our business, context, and data. And another use case that we have inside our AI operating system is reports and operational briefings. And how this works is this consolidates information across different systems into a single view. So that includes our morning briefing. So each morning the system generates a report including the day's schedule, meeting preparation alerts, important emails that need actions, pipeline updates, and task priorities based on my to-dos. It also gives an end of day briefing, so an evening report that summarizes emails that have been handled, invoices that have been processed, tasks that have been completed, outstanding work, and any pipeline changes. And this provides a clear snapshot of the day. So when you step back, this is what an AI operating system really is. It's a layer that sits around your business, connects to your systems, runs your playbooks, executes work in the background. So if you'd like help setting up an AI operating system for your business, there's a link in the description below. And if you want to see how these systems are built, please subscribe to the channel, as I'll be breaking down the architecture, the skills, and the tools behind everything in future videos.